Hiya. Welcome to the studio. It's September 5th. This is a new thing that I'm doing. I am sharing my day when it comes to the voiceover lesson or the acting lesson that I had. Just a little bit of backstory. I am on a accelerated lesson course. I'm not talking specifically about the teachers who I'm taking lessons with because that's not important. That's not the main point of this series, but I am taking 2 commercial lessons per month, 1 lesson with my mentor, and then I'm also dropping in on workouts as well. In January, I'm going to be going out to LA. I got a scholarship to the Stella Adler School where I'm going to be taking 2 classes a week, night classes in the Stella Adler technique. And I don't want to document all of this in terms of usual vlogging style, but I do want to do a little bit of a reflection each day because this stuff is going to be expensive. And it's not a cost that a lot of people have the ability to incur, but it is one that I am blessed enough to be able to incur. So I want to have a look back, a reflection, so that I can look through these videos and see where I've come from, where I've gone, and also be able to share the experiences that I've learned in each of these classes so that people can start to see what that little bit of an extra difference is. However, when I've gone out for certain agencies, I've always been told something very similar. The reads were very, very, very good, but not competitive with the current roster that they have. So the reason why I'm taking lessons is because I'm going to be redoing my demos. I'm going to be getting some standard training. I'm going to be going after a commercial demo, animation demo, and a character demo, or interactive demo. Now, I had a lesson today. It went very well. And I read 2 scripts. The first batch of lessons are commercial. So these are commercial reads. And what I learned today was essentially that it's not just about asking the 5 W's and an H, who, what, when, where, why, and how. It's also about physically putting yourself, your body, your thought in the position and in the role that you are reading for. So it's not just who am I in the scene, who am I talking to, how far away are we from them, where am I in that space and where are they in the space, and how did we get to this? That would be how I typically looked at it, and that gave me a read that was pretty good. You know, it was good enough to get gigs. It's good enough to make a pretty good living off of. However, in this lesson, I learned that for the next step, it takes more than that. It takes that, yes, that's a very good baseline of it, but it also takes you imagining the specific scenes as you go through that read. This sheet of paper is not just words on a page, as it was either Stella Adler or Uta Hagen said, you're not acting words on a page. You are actually bringing an experience to life. So in the read that I did, these are confidential, so I won't go too much into it, but it was for Sports Drink. And it goes through it. It's supposed to be laid back, kind of cool. And I originally went into it with a voice. I knew who I was, but knowing who I was just gave me the voice. After a couple of reads, going through it, looking through it, and tearing it down, we asked the following questions. We know who you are. You're someone who's on a sports team, you just got off the court, you're always a winner, boom, bam, bizzle, you're the hottest thing out there. You have a sports drink, and this gives you your competitive edge. Somebody asks you, hey, what is that? Oh, this? This is my drink. And then you go into it. You're not just reading the words on the page. You're not just talking about that beverage. You are that person on that court with that drink. You're going through these individual scenes and being that person. And it's not just about reading and seeing it in your mind's eye. It's also about being that person. That's one of the best things that I took away and one of the key points that I took away. You become that person. You lean back a little bit. You just got off the court. You're sweaty, you're hot. You got a towel. You put the towel over. You go, you reach, start drinking, and somebody asks you, hey, what do you have? Oh, this right here? This is my drink. And then you go in and you start to talk about it. And that right there, that's me because of this. And it's not because of this in the sense of I'm selling a product. You are living in that experience, telling that story. You're talking to another teammate. You're talking to the opposing team. Each of those will dictate the different, I guess you would say, personas of how you're going to approach that speech. If you're talking to a teammate, oh, this right here is my drink. If you're talking to an enemy, oh, this right here is my drink. And that right there. And then you go on and on and on. But that's just the first lesson that I learned. Once again, these lessons are bi-weekly. I have my mentor lesson once a month, and then I have some odd and end kind of workout sessions that I'm going to be jumping into here and there. But I just wanted to have these reflections, put them out there. These are going to be tidbits that come from titans in the industry. And of course, you're not going to get the same experience as if you were working directly with them. They were able to redirect you, talk you through a scene, actually have you live in that experience. But it is going to be good for you to hear so that you can follow along on the journey and see what makes all of this difference. So, catch you in the next video.